All right, here with Brent Metcalf, World Team Camp. Brent, first things first, got back from Azerbaijan, pretty recently. Can you talk about your performance there? You won gold. Just how you felt you wrestled, and maybe some key takeaways from there.
First off, it was good just to get a big tournament win. I mean, that's the FILA's premier event, so it was good to win that. As far as how, obviously I want to have larger margins of victory. In the final match, really it's 6-6, and you win on criteria, but you really want to beat guys. You feel better about that. But with that said, sometimes you got to win the tough matches, and they're not all going to be pretty. So you found myself in a hole, found a way to come back and do what I need to do to win. So that was good as far as just being able to put points up against the best guys in the world. So other than that, there are a lot of good things to take away from it, as far as preparation and weight and everything like that. And just the biggest thing, maybe warm up. That last match, that first match, where probably could have been a little bit more ready to go. And I was ready to go, but from the perspective of timing your warm up and things like that. So just good reminders and good things to take away from it, and excited about it. Moving forward.
Is that warm up, you think, can be the key to separation, or what is it?
Well, warm up's always the key for me.
Okay.
So, and I kind of preach it a lot whenever I speak to guys. The performance. When you go and see, whoa, that's a great performance. You look like you're in such good shape. It's because of the good warm up. Because when you step on the mat, you're hitting your second win, right? So this was a little different, where I had a good warm up, but then you sit around for an hour and a half, and then you don't go. So it was something where I wrestled a lot later than what I thought I was going to. So I don't know. I'm giving you generalizations here.
Yeah.
But so there is just a timing thing, So, but warm-ups are huge, and especially me, the way that I wrestle, the things, the sort of pace that I want to set. There can't be working time. You've got to be ready to go right off the whistle. So that's where I need to have that down pat.
Can you talk about mentality-wise, what you're going through before you're stepping out on the mat, what you're thinking? I mean, a lot of guys have talked about mentality being the key. Their mental preparation. They know all the moves. They know what to do. They have a plan, but mentally, you just got to go out there and believe in yourself and believe you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, talking about before match, I think I guess I do a little visualization, early, like right after a warm up sort of thing, and then before I step on the mat, I clear everything. I don't think about anything. Even as you're prepping, or maybe you get your 2 bouts out or whatever. Maybe you still have nerves, but right before that match goes, I've got a routine that I do that I just flush everything, and I go out there just empty-minded, And for me, it allows me, I think, to just go and do what I do, which is wrestle. Like you said, you've already put the work in. Your body knows what to do. Just relax and go and wrestle.
Right. So this will be third trip to the Worlds now. Obviously, haven't gone through it before. With 1 month left to go, what are you trying to accomplish in that month? And, is this time maybe a little different for you than the previous 2 times? Have you learned anything from those other 2 trips?
I think right now for me is be sharp. Your shape and, all the work, not all the work's done. You still have a month to go. But, just fine-tune things. Like I said, be sharp. And we just talked about with Coach Brand Burnett here, about just when you're drilling, just making sure things are crisp and you're right where you want to be. So for me, making sure those things are in par, and then weight management. Just making sure that your body's shrunk and you are ready to go there, because that plays a big role in too. Even though it's an overnight weigh-in thing, it makes a difference. And again, the way that I expect to go and wrestle, if you're going to bring it to a guy, you got to be ready to bring it, right? So you can't be off there. So
awesome. Yeah. So heading over to Worlds, haven't had the experience, you know what to expect. What you've kind of dug into this, but what are you hoping to achieve? I mean, world level or world gold is obviously what you want, but what are you going to bring out there once you get there? Is there anything different? I mean, we know we've seen you 100,000 times, but what's one thing you want to really hone in on once you get there?
I don't know if there's probably not any tricks or anything different that I'm going to pull out of my hat. But biggest thing, just go out, get ready 1 match at a time. Big keys for me are move your feet, move your hands, fakes, things of that nature. I feel like I did a pretty good job last year, and I had a great opponent, and I didn't get to him early enough, often enough, you know. So got to be able to do that against the best guys in the world. I feel like I've made a lot of progress there, and just to continue to add to that. You know, I don't think that I'm super down on myself about my performance last year.
Right.
I don't think that, it's impossible. No, you lost to a good guy, regroup, which I've done, and build, which I've done. So I'm excited about another opportunity.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's talk about the team a little bit. You know, what are your thoughts and expectations on what this team can achieve as a whole?
It's a unique team, I think, because you've got some young guys and you've got a lot of experience. So that's good. You know, from your experience side point of view, I'll say I'm the experienced guy, right?
Yeah.
You know, we know what to expect. You've been through it. You've beaten probably a lot of these guys that you'll compete against. It's time to go and do it. You know, and you got Burrows. It's time for him to do it again, right?
Yeah.
And then you got young guys who maybe haven't had a whole lot of experience in this level, and that's good from a perspective of, no one knows you, right? Mm-hmm. You can kind of fly under the radar and just set the world on fire, right? Kind of like Burrows did. What was that? 11, right? Yeah. So we got a good mix there, and we've obviously got the talent. We've got the right guys. We've got guys who want to work. We've got guys who, I think are very motivated. So I feel good about it. I think we feel good about it every year, though. So I'm a little apprehensive to say we're going to take 8. I want to take 8. We can take 8, but we're going to have to go do it. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of guts.
Is it refreshing, or what's it like for you to have Ramos on the team, a guy with you at Iowa, training with you with the same goals in mind?
It's good. The thing is that in the United States here, we take a lot of pride in like our clubs and things.
Right.
So in the past, I guess it's always been just kind of me. So it is good to, as far as just being proud of where you come from, sort of thing. It's good to have more guys on board, and we hope to have more in the future. But as far as having Tony on the team, it's good. It's fun, and it's a good feeling to have more Hawkeyes, right? And here's the thing: we're Team USA, and we all get along very well, and we all root for each other, sort of thing. But you do have some pride with where you come from and the guys that you train with every single day. So I think that goes well.
Sure. Let's wrap up. You ready to roll? You ready to get out there, man?
Yes, I'm very ready to roll, and this has been a good camp so far. Gonna get into it some more through the weekend here, and then finish up, and then off we go. So everything's feeling good. Like I said, just got to keep sharp, keep weight management under control, and then be ready to fire.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Brent.
Yep.